Hey, welcome and thanks for taking the time to view this video. This is our second session and we're going to focus on inferring. It's an important strategy where we can dig deeper into our understanding of a text and try to suss out what is the author actually saying. Let's have a go. Okay, so inferring is all about reading between the lines. You have to keep asking yourself, what is the author really trying to tell me with the words or the images that they're using? It's a really important skill to have in order to gain a deeper understanding of something and creating your own decisions, making up your own conclusions based on the evidence and based on your own prior knowledge. So let's have a go. Right, inferring goes beyond the literal words or images on a page and requires three main ingredients. All right, the first two are clues from the actual text that you're watching or reading or listening to, and your own prior knowledge. Now you combine those two together to make a conclusion, what we call an inference, that's based on the evidence from the text and your own prior knowledge. So when those forces combine, you have an inference. Let's have a go. Okay, so here's a graphic organizer that we can use to start with. If you're not very good at making your own inferences, eventually good readers make these inferences in their minds, in their heads. But to get started, here's one here. So the way it works is there's three sections. There's the I think section over here, which I need to activate my pen. Oh, there it is. The I think box, and what you think is based on those two other areas. What do I already know about the topic? And the evidence from the actual text. And it's important that those three align in order to make a good inference. Let's look at some text. All right, so here we are with the example of a short text. Lions live on the hot plains in Africa. They catch and eat other animals. So I'm going to make an inference based on that, and I'm going to say that I think lions are a fast animal. Now, I think I know that because I watch a documentary channel, but also because there's the plains of Africa are very large. They have to be fast because they hunt animals. The actual text says that they catch and eat animals, and you can't catch another animal if it's slow. So I'm going to make an inference, put those powers together, and say that lions are a fast animal, which they are, right? I'll have to go Google it. Hold on. All right. Here's another example that I want you to work through. You've got a cover of a book called The Road. It's a great book. Go read it. All right. But let's make some inferences. What do you think the book is going to be about based on the cover? All right. Pause the video when you've done it, either on paper, in your head, or on a stylus if you fancy. Press play again, and we'll go to the next slide. I'll give you some answers. All right. So how'd you go? You happy with it? If you're not, it's okay. It takes practice. Show what I've got. So I think that this book is going to be about two people on a journey after an environmental disaster of some type. All right. It's what I think. It's perfectly fine, but I can back it up. Now, my own evidence from the text. You've got dead trees. Like skeleton-looking sort of dead trees. You've got two figures right down the very bottom, if you can just see them, down the bottom, and they're pushing a cart. They look very isolated, look very alone. Now, I know from my prior knowledge that acid rain or radiation kills trees. They look like that in sort of acid rain prone areas. And you travel on a road, which is kind of what a road is. So put those again ideas together, and my inference is that the book is going to be about sort of people surviving in a post-apocalyptic world. It's really good. It's a great book. The movie's good too. So to wrap up, inferring is all about reading between the lines, metaphorically. Right? Asking yourself, what is the author really saying? Inferring is really important. It helps you get a deeper understanding and create your own conclusions based on evidence, based on your prior knowledge, and it's a very important skill to have, especially with social media, because who knows what is going on there. Have a good day.